Hello, Sye Rodriguez. Today, I was thinking about all of these different things that I could talk with you about. In fact, one of those things was something I learned recently about the vegan-vegetarian diet. A new study showed something about inflammation with vegetarians. This is a hypothesis that they think there might be a connection to vegetarian diets and inflammation and disease. Now, that being said, I read about this in more depth and I'm going to cover it in another video. So that's not what you're going to hear about today, but I wanted to let you know that if you're a vegetarian or a vegan, then don't change. I'm pretty sure, based on what I know so far, that the information that my friend sent me about this was spun for the benefit of the person who wrote the article, because after reading the actual study, to the point that I have so far, it doesn't seem to be saying what I thought it was at all. Now, the other thing that I thought I could talk with you about was evil. And does evil exist? There's a reason for that too. And then I was thinking about thankfulness and being thankful. So these things are all kind of connected in a way. So I decided to kind of bring it in and kind of cover being thankful and why, and a little bit about evil in the world. So basically, I was watching a movie last night called Cartel Land, and it's a documentary movie. And it is about the cartels in Mexico and about the people who are fighting with the cartels in order to keep some level of freedom and even keep themselves safe from abuse from the cartels and extortion from the cartels and things like this. And it just makes you aware of how lucky you are if you don't live in a situation like that. Now, if you do live in that situation, then God bless you, and I hope that you're able to work out a situation with your people or your government that can make a better life in those places for you, because you live in a beautiful area. At least if you live in Mexico, there's some beautiful areas in Mexico, but what a horrible feeling to live in fear every day of these people who could just decide that you are in their way and they're going to take your life or somebody's life from your family, or abuse you in some way. So that being said, just want to take this back to being thankful. There is so much to be thankful for, and just being able to breathe, and if you live in a place where there's fresh air, then even more so, and to be able to feel good, to be able to feel healthy, that's something that is a true gift in life. And to have access to the types of things that contribute to health, and to be able to decide, because you want that, if that's what you want to choose, is power in your life. So on a very basic level, it's just so important to be thankful. And this is the beginning of richness. To be able to look out and see the rest of the world, be thankful for what you have, no matter where you are at this point in time. Do something that you can to try and make your life better, and that'll allow you to be able to help other people. So be thankful. And just a little bit about evil. Watching this Cartel Land, there's part of the drug smuggle is crystal meth, and it's a big deal. And people referred to evil in the documentary. And so I knew about crystal meth since I was a kid, I knew about crystal meth. And I just I was talking with my kids about it, and so I showed them some pictures, some before and after pictures of people on crystal meth, and I decided that I was going to do, I was just going to look at some videos of people on crystal meth. And this is the nature of evil. Now, if you are a person who has done crystal meth or who does crystal meth, that doesn't mean that you are a bad person. It means that most likely you're I don't want to say a victim, but you've made yourself into a victim of crystal meth because of how powerful it is and the way it affects your brain and the way that it draws you back to it. But the danger of it is that it allows evil to take over your body. And the real evil in life can be seen when a person loses control of themselves and no longer knows who they are, no longer really can feel who they are, and has basically been taken over by demons. And I know that a lot of people in the world that we live in today will scoff at the word demon, or they will wonder what you mean when I say that. And so I'm just talking about demons, and you can think of them however you want to think of them. You can believe about them whatever you want to believe about them, but they do exist, and there's proof they exist in people who basically are generally nice people who respect other people and who have a basic understanding of the world around them, who completely lose themselves because they are taken over by a demon. And that demon is really apparent in people who have lost themselves in crystal meth. So just another thing to think about and a reason to be thankful. And if you want to go into more depth about evil and demons, I'd be happy to do that, because it's something that I've thought about a lot in my life, especially being raised by a mom who was a nun before I was born. She got out of the convent before she got pregnant with me. And coming from that background, I was raised learning about good and evil, and it's easy to make yourself believe that evil doesn't exist. But like I said, that's for another video if you want to hear more about that particular subject. For now, just be thankful if you can be healthy and if you can have access to good things in your life. And if you can't, if you're not in a situation where you can have access, then think about ways that you can make yourself or make access available for yourself and others for good things in your life. Think about how you can bring what it is that you don't have to yourself and to those around you, so you can enrich your own life and the life of those around you. And that is true richness, being able to feel good in yourself, be thankful, and help people around you. And I'm always learning myself, so I haven't arrived at some state of enlightenment where I'm always happy and always in bliss. And I don't even believe in a state of always happiness, always bliss. I believe that you are going to experience different emotions, and the experiencing of emotions is part of being alive. And sometimes that's going to be joy, sometimes that's going to be sadness, and any variation between those is a normal range of emotions. And it's a good thing to experience those. That means you're alive. So I am going to go ahead and just end this video here, but I appreciate you watching, and I hope you liked it, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.